tonight is a really big night for me. I'm going to my first professional wrestling show. And you know what? I'm actually excited because I really hope the Acclaimed is going to be the first tag team champion that's LGBTQ in AEW. But also for me, it's also a really big moment because, you know what? My parents are LGBTQ, and this is also a big moment for them as well, and other people who represent LGBTQ because, traditionally a lot of wrestlers, if you're LGBTQ, they've been like stereotyped for a long, long time in history. And I'm definitely kind of sick of that. And I'm also happy that, when you look at the Acclaimed, you see two young African-American men being showed prominently. Even though they rap and it's a little stereotypical, you also see that they work hard, they care about improving themselves, and also that they understand that they're on television, and that, once they accomplish this, and Anthony Bowens accomplishes this, it opens the door for, other gay wrestlers to rise to the plate. Because, back then, Pat Patterson couldn't really talk about his homosexuality. There's been plenty of gay wrestlers like Orlando Jordan and Sonny Kiss who are just, more of the stereotypes or more of the over-the-top, very sexually aggressive type of characters. So, I definitely want this to happen for Anthony Bowens. And also, too, as a person of color, somebody who's biracial and seen a lot of racism and stereotyping in my life, I look up to the Acclaim, and I kind of see two people who work hard, and they're definitely in a very, very racist system, which is professional wrestling. And, it means a lot for me to kind of see people who are very, very over with the audience. Probably the most over group of African Americans you see right now in wrestling. Could they win the heavyweight? Could they win the tag team titles tonight? And then also, too, I am somebody that struggles with anxiety, and I'm also somebody who is afraid of change. So, I'm going to be 35 next week, and this is actually a birthday gift for myself. So this is my way of saying, I could be home and be like, it's not worth going because, professional wrestling events are a big waste of time. You put in a lot of money, you, in your heart of hearts, want to see what you want to see, and it doesn't happen, and then you kind of feel, ripped off. But, as I learned that, as I've watched a self-help video, the thing is that if I go and I'm not happy with the results, I'm down $200. But I'd rather be down $200 than just not go at all. Because, life has to be about trying new things. And this is a new thing for me. And I'm really, really excited. So I wish the Acclaim wins tonight. That would mean a lot for me. I want Bryan Danielson to win, and I want MJF to cash in. So I see Bryan Danielson become a champion, and then I see MJF cash in at the end of the night. So, I'm excited for AEW tonight. And you know what? I also want to thank my friend Reno in New London, Connecticut, because, he really just told me that I have a fear of choice and I have a fear of change. And you know what? It hurt when he said that to me, but he really, really, inspired me to kick my own ass and do better. And he also said, I have an issue playing the victim. And I don't mind even saying this in this video. Yes, I do. So he said those things to hurt me, to help me. And I'm thankful that he's done that for me, because you know what? I need to start being the best version of myself. I need to be like the Acclaim. I need to be like every wrestler in AEW that has a fire in their body, that wants to be driven and wants to kind of accomplish their dreams. I am a filmmaker. I am a traveler. And when I see the Acclaim bust their ass, when I see people like Reno and other filmmakers in Connecticut all around the world just do their best, it inspires me to stop being that person that is afraid of being the best version of myself. It inspires me to get up and do the things that I need to do to be who I am, who I really am, who I need to be. And also, too, I got in touch with my biological father last year, and people have always said through my life that I don't have good leadership skills. I was misdiagnosed with autism. I'm not autistic or in any regards. But a lot of the times in my life, my self-esteem has been hurt a lot. But when I found out that my father served in the military, he is a sergeant, it inspired me to say that there is a leader in me. There is an adventurer. There is a traveler. There is somebody that puts challenges and overcomes challenges. I know who I am as a person. Going to Arthur Ashe Stadium, and no matter what happens tonight, that is who I am. That is where I need to be. And I will take you along for this journey. I am so amped. I'm so excited. And I will take you guys along for this journey. This is me achieving a milestone in my life. This is me overcoming my anxiety. This is me overcoming my fears.
Acclaimed is next. Acclaimed is next. So excited for this.
Time that is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Entries first, accompanied by New York City's own rap legend, Fabulous. Got a combined weight of 559 pounds. They are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Swerve Strickland and Limitless.
So, guys, MGF is speaking, so I gotta, make it quick. But, this meant a lot to me, so I'm happy that the Acclaim won. A team that's LGBTQ, a team that represents hard work and, not just WWE people winning. So, it means a lot to me that this fucking happened. One of the best moments of my life. A year ago today, I was in the Arizona deserts taking a trip around America, but now I got to see this. So this is my moment. This was a moment for me as well. But, not me being narcissistic, but congratulations to the Acclaim, and just to show anybody that hard work, it doesn't matter that we live in a very bigoted world. You work hard, you dedicate yourself, you have the right patience, you work hard towards the goal, keep your head straight. Shit like that happens. So I'm very proud of them. It means a lot. It's not just their victory; it's a victory for millions upon millions. So yeah, I'm happy that I did go to this event, and you know what? I was okay with all the results. The Acclaim won, and that was like the biggest thing for me. I'm not too much of a fan of Jon Moxley. I find him a little bit boring, but I can understand like how it makes sense. How it makes kind of sense, because they're kind of doing a thing that I think Jon Moxley has some stories that he needs to tell. So, and also too, like last week, MJF was kind of doing some storytelling with Jon Moxley, like talking about his alcohol issues. He's the inner demon that he's going to face. So I can kind of understand how that makes a lot of sense. But I think in the short term, they have to really, really get to MJF. And if it's kind of like a long term with Jon Moxley, I think that's a very bad direction. But, I think that AEW makes a lot of really good choices with how they are pushing their wrestlers and they're pushing their titles. So I also like how they're not doing the Vince McMahon thing of just, okay, well, let's not give it to the people. Let's not always give it to the people that's hot right now or whatever. So I think that Tony Khan does a better job of pushing people. And also, too, like, it was cool seeing Tony Khan in person. It's kind of a little sad that some people either call him autistic or say that he snorts cocaine or whatever. I just think he's somebody with a lot of energy. I think he does have some anxiety issues, but I think that he's somebody just like me. I have anxiety issues as well. And I think he's very, very passionate. And I think, as a lot of people say, when you look at somebody like Vince McMahon, who likes to be somebody who treats people like chess pieces, and you look like Tony Khan, which he wants to be, friendly, respectful, and all that stuff, you see a difference in two types of passions: a passion to own wealth and business first, and, being fake. And you see a man like Tony Khan, which he is like, business oriented, but he's kind of more people first. And there's some benefits and there's some detriments to that. I think all the matches were good. I do feel like the Acclaim was the best match of the night, because obviously the emotional storytelling and what it represents. I do think that I also like the match that I saw with Brody King's team and then Sting and then the Great Muta appearing, because the thing I liked about that is that obviously you have two legends, and they're getting up there in age, so there's not a lot of time left, and anytime it's easier for these people to be one match away from retirement or something bad happening. So I was kind of happy they put it at the beginning of the show, because there are some people who don't want to wait until the end. But I do feel like, Tony Khan really, really cares, and definitely, you can't always have your way when you're watching wrestling. I think a lot of people were upset that MJF didn't cash in, but it's just that thing, too, that sometimes you don't want to just put too much whipped cream on the ice cream. You got to kind of just, I think as Dusty Rhodes said, sometimes you just got to give people a little bit of that honey, and that's that. You can't just give them too much or too little, and sometimes you can't always give people what they want. But I also feel like the show layout was good. It did surprise a lot of people, and it surprised me that they made Cesaro lose the ROH championship to Chris Jericho. But obviously Chris Jericho would be a better champion. Because Chris Jericho is more of a talker, and they really need somebody in ROH with that title. If they want it to mean something, they need to have somebody with a good mouthpiece. It can't just be somebody like Cesaro, because Cesaro is a pretty quiet person. Like, I've not seen, like, Chris Jericho is very emphatic. He has a mouthpiece. So, the person that should take it off should be somebody who can be like the Acclaimed, in the sense, rising through the ranks, can get over the audience, can talk, and can go with Chris Jericho. So it will be out there, maybe a long time, but I think the right pieces are in place to make Chris Jericho the final boss with the ROH Championship. Like the women's match, was good too. I think that was actually one of my favorite matches. I really like the feats of strength that they did, and I'm not that much of a fan of Orange Cassidy. Like, I think, like a lot of people, I think to me, he's too much of a joke wrestler to take seriously. So, like I said, it's just him winning a title would just be weird. But, then again, All Elite Wrestling to me, I think needs to kind of represent, embracing everybody. So, there's always those people too that we don't think should go far because we don't think that they're serious or they're a different slice of life. So, maybe, not to be a hypocrite, maybe my feelings about Orange Cassidy can change one day. So yeah, it was a very memorable show. I'll remember this the rest of my life. I had a lot of fun, and I'm happy that I did this video. So, anybody, if you want to see any show or whatever, just don't dream it or just be like, well, it may not be worth it or maybe a disappointment. Sometimes it will be like that, and sometimes you may have bad experiences, but like I said, if I didn't like it, I would have been down $200. But I get some money that I can recuperate. So, oh yeah, we're close to LaGuardia Airport. There's a plane in the sky. But that's all I have to say. I'm very, very elated that I went. And you know what? I work a very stressful job. And very physical job, and I still have to work 80-hour weeks to get out of credit card debt. So I really, really, really I really am happy that if I spent money, I can kind of get it. This was a good investment for me. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I know it says